Kingsley Black, a smack on the head for Richard Harvey. Dale Gordon takes it up, stopped by Marvin Johnson. Picked up well there by Culverhouse. Calls for a good chip, Malcolm Allen. And Malcolm Allen's shot only half hit and saved comfortably enough by Seeley, who belts the ball out now so that Harvey can get some attention. Good cross in there by Culverhouse. But in the end, quite comfortable for the goalkeeper.
Luton's march to Wembley continues in the Littlewoods Cup. 3-1 victory over Manchester City. 2 more for Roy Wegerle. 5 in 3 games for him. Luton signed striker Ian Dowie from non-league Hendon for £30,000. In the next 4 games, Luton remain unbeaten. There's a good win at Derby, an absolute cracker of a goal here from Mick Harford, but the other games are all drawn. Let's start with the visit of struggling Newcastle United. Quite a contrast on the plastic at Kenilworth Road. Luton 9 goals in the last 3 matches. Newcastle haven't scored for ages. Luton playing attacking football on the plastic, and Northern Ireland international Kingsley Black denied by a fine tip over from Dave Bessett. This is Newcastle's best effort, a careful lob from Hendry. The result, though, a goalless draw, and Newcastle, would you believe it, now haven't scored for 9 hours.
At the baseball ground, Derby, a glorious return for Luton's Mick Harford, who was sent off in the 4th minute of the same fixture last season. Hill finds himself crowded out. Harford shows him how to do it, and that's the best way to beat Peter Shilton. Derby County 0, Luton 1.
Roy Wegerle is a terrific finisher. Another great example of his art against the Villa. But Villa get back on terms with a really bizarre goal. There's a huge clearance from Nigel Spink, an attempted back pass from Johnson, right over Seeley and into the Luton net. And looking at it in replay, the keeper has no chance with that one. It ends all square at 1-1.
The story at White Hart Lane revolved around this push by Luton's Steve Foster on Spurs' former Luton forward Paul Walsh. Now, Terry Fenwick, Tottenham's leading scorer, was 5 out of 5 from the penalty spot. Now he's 5 out of 6. Les Seeley's save, and when the ball rolled back, Fenwick scooped it over. It finished 0-0.
Luton still very much at the wrong end of the table, 16th now on 20 points, just 1 above Wimbledon. Last day of 1988 now, and Luton go to Plough Lane. Sadly, it's their worst defeat of the season.
It's launched by Sagers. Foster. And now Vinnie Jones. Wow! As they say in the game, pick that one up. And Foster being troubled in the air, and that doesn't happen very often. This is Sanchez, kicked away by Seeley. Fashanu with a great leap beyond the far post. He's waiting in the middle again, but Gibson has turned it in, and the big man was the distraction that time. Scales! And Jones was involved again. Hill caught by Sanchez, and Luton still can't get it away. Jones on from Phelan. Now Fairweather, will he have another run at them? Fashanu, that's a textbook header. Everything about it absolutely right.
A bad end to the year, but what a start to 1989. Luton hit Southampton for 6.
At Luton, Southampton restored 37-year-old John Burridge to their goal after injury. Burridge, though, was beaten in the 2nd minute when Mick Harford's header flashed past him. Southampton had conceded 4 goals against Queen's Park Rangers 2 days earlier, and they were still in defensive shock. Graham Baker's back pass intercepted by Kingsley Black, and that's 2-0 to Luton, only 7 minutes played. It stayed that way until the South African Roy Wegerle sparked a 3 goals in 3 minutes spell early in the second half. Wegerle sure-footed on the synthetic surface at Kenilworth Road. But with Luton still celebrating, going 3-0 in front, they let Southampton in for their only contribution to the scoreline. Rodney Wallace, the scorer. Indeed, Rodney and brother Danny were the only players exempt from criticism by manager Chris Nicholl after the game. Garbage was his description of the performance of the rest of the team. Wegerle's second was well struck. 4-1 to Luton, still 35 minutes left. The fifth goal really summed up Southampton's plight. And Luton, who'd conceded 4 goals in their previous game at Wimbledon, very grateful for the chance to bounce back in such style. Ricky Hill finding the bottom corner, 5-1. It was a day when everything went in for Luton, a 6th off the chest of Harford. Southampton spiralling downwards, 8 league games now without a win.
London teams give Luton a torrid time in January. They go out of the FA Cup, beaten 3-2 at Millwall. Kingsley Black and a Danny Wilson penalty, not enough to overcome the Lions. Another London side puts Luton out of the Seamod Cup. Crystal Palace win 4-1. Ian Dowie scores his first goal for Luton in that one. And now it's Charlton's turn in the league.
Here comes Mortimer! And Charlton are in front. Mortimer again. And Williams. Hill battling to get back at him, but Charlton's still in possession. It's aimed for Crooks, who's done well and scored. Garth Crooks. Humphrey again well forward, and Charlton have got players spare. Here's Crooks again, and again, and Williams, 3-0.
Luton are held to a 1-1 draw by Southampton in the Littlewoods Cup just 2 weeks after that 6-1 thrashing. Ricky Hill gets the goal. And it's Hill who claims the winner in the replay at the Dell. The game goes to extra time. Dave Beaumont arrives from Dundee United in a £150,000 deal. And coming up now, 2 home games, Luton looking to do the double over Everton, and Nottingham Forest, who are in great form at the moment. First up, it's Everton.
Luton's usual danger man, Mick Harford, moving out to the left from his usual role down the middle. And Everton just losing concentration in the centre of their defence. And from a fine pass by David Preece, Roy Wegerle sneaking in behind Dave Watson. An excellent shot from Wegerle. Luton held on to send Everton home pointless from Kenilworth Road yet again.